Hey y'all, back with another video because it's always something going down with this Diddy and Jay-Z story, and now it's the lawyers. Honey, it's just too much going on with this story. So now there's a new lawsuit against Tony Buzbee because some woman done came forward and said that he gave her a STI and she's suing him for it. She wants $20 million for an STI. Like, this is absurd. If I was the judge, like I said yesterday, y'all playing in the court's face, and now y'all just trying to do anything. And this really not looking good, considering that Tony Buzbee did come out and say that he had proof that Jay-Z had his goons coming trying to make up lies and hire people to lie on him and sue him for false allegations. So, and everything in this video is alleged. But we're going to get into this article because, honey, this one right here is something else. And I just can't believe it at this point, honey. It's like every day there's a new lawsuit in this case, and it's starting to get redundant at this point. But let's just go through the article real quick. I'm going to read it to y'all, and then I'm going to talk about it. Y'all already know. Okay, so, yeah, Tony Buzbee sued for allegedly giving woman STI. Tony Buzbee, the high-profile attorney who's filed multiple lawsuits against Diddy and one against Jay-Z, is now accused of infecting a woman he dated with a venereal disease. According to a new suit filed in New York Supreme Court, the accuser, identified as Jane Doe, says Buzbee has taken advantage of her since 2018 when they first met during an online conversation. The woman said the Texas-based lawyer charmed her and convinced her to go out on a date. She says she ventured to Buzbee's hometown of Houston to grab dinner with him before they took in a show. After the performance, the woman says Buzbee booked a room at a 5-star hotel where he seduced her. Really, stop it. The two allegedly had sexual, without Buzbee revealing that he had a venereal disease, which is not specifically named in the suit. The woman says after she left the hotel the next day, she started to feel uncomfortable sensations around her groin area, I guess, prompting her to meet with a doctor who tested her and determined she had a sexual STI from her encounter with Buzbee. How you just gonna say it's from him? That's how you know something ain't right. Immediately, the woman says she contacted Buzbee to deliver the bad news, and he apologized to her but seemed unsurprised because she claims he already knew he had a venereal disease. Really? The woman goes on to say Buzbee asked her not to disclose her diagnosis to anyone and vowed to provide free legal advice as compensation. The woman says she was filled with shame and grief, but continued to hook up with Buzbee, who allegedly kept her on a short leash so he could manipulate her into keeping his secret under wraps. The woman says Buzbee invited her on trips to Panama and New York City, where he owned a home. TMZ broke the story. According to a complaint the woman filed last month, Buzbee flew into a fit of rage and pushed a champagne flute into her face while they were at a bar doing one of their New York City trips. The woman says she has both medical and dental records to prove she suffered the injuries, including a chipped tooth. Buzbee tells TMZ her lawsuit is a criminal conspiracy to discredit and intimidate him from pursuing claims in the Diddy litigation. He calls the suit false, frivolous, laughable, and ridiculous, and will be dismissed along like other suits. He says he has reported the lawyer who filed the latest suit to the relevant legal authorities and will be taking legal action against him and his client. Look, y'all, this has become redundant and crazy. And so you mean to tell me, now don't come in my comments saying, victim this and victim that. I'm not trying to hear it at this point. These people are just making a mockery of this whole case, and it's crazy at this point. Now you want to tell somebody, if you decided to stay with him after he gave you something, join the other million women out here that have done that before. Me personally, I wouldn't be able to do it. But there's a lot of women who probably have went through that and they have went through that and stayed with whoever they man was, and they didn't get no 20 million. That's number one. Number two, what make you think you're supposed to get paid if you decided to go back? And how can you prove that he gave it to you? How can you prove that? So you suing him for something like that. Who's to say you didn't already have it, especially if you start having symptoms as soon as you left the hotel, Miss Ma'am? And to me, you already done had that. How you, now I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we have all took, what you call that? Sex ed classes and stuff like that. Most of us should know how those type of things work as adults. And I'm not trying to say I know everything, so don't come in here with your medical advice because I don't care, okay? Ain't how you start having symptoms as soon as you left the hotel. Because from what people say, that don't happen right away. I've heard doctors say that you wouldn't know right away in most cases. So how can you prove that he gave it to you? You probably gave him some. And then, if you just met him, you having unprotected sex with a guy you just met, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Look, this is starting to become redundant. At this point, I believe that Buzbee, at this point, when he say that people just trying to come file lawsuits, because you ain't said nothing all this time. You went on trips and everything with him. And according to this document, if it's true, according to this article, you went on trips and all that, and you didn't have a problem itching and scratching in New York and Panama and everywhere else he took you, and now you have a problem with the itching and the scratching. You didn't care. And if I was the judge, if you didn't have proof, everybody who stepped in my courtroom playing in my face, that's an automatic 30 days. Then you could come back and act like you got some sense and stand in front of me, and we'll see if you can get it right the second time. If not, another 30 days. Y'all wouldn't keep playing in my court. Because at this point, y'all wasting the court time. Where did you come from? Now, I don't know if Buzbee was married at the time back when she say that happened. When she say that happened, because now you playing in his wife face too. You playing. Oh, in 2018, I don't know. I don't know if he was married at the time to his current wife or whatever. I don't know. I don't know that his status with his relationships or none of that type of stuff. I know he have pictures of his wife on social media. I don't know if they still together or the circumstances surrounding that. But I know that this lady with these claims, this Jane Doe, don't even file under a Jane Doe. Come on out. Come to the front. Stop playing. Y'all just trying to do anything at this point. And this further proves his point that people are trying to file frivolous cases on him, because how you gonna come out the woodwork and you enjoyed flying here and there in Timbuktu, and now you trying to say that you was itching and scratching and you want him to give you 20 million for that? I don't know what type of medicine you will need, pills or ointment or whatever, baby, but it don't cost no 20 million. Go get your ointment and your pills and go lay down. Go get you some antibiotics or something, whatever, I don't know. Go to your 24-hour Walgreens and go get it. Because at this point, y'all playing in the court phase. It ain't even about, us finding out who the alleged victims are or if this stuff is true. This has really became a show, like I said yesterday, and it's literally about the attorneys now. They're going to try to take each other out and then get back to the case at hand. When at the end of the day, what are y'all doing? I hope he have all the proof in the world to prove that they are playing games at this point. Because there is no way we should be reporting nothing like this. I'm trying to relax and watch my reality shows because I've been so busy all week. I just want to catch me a reality show or two. And then here this come and it's like, what's going on? Now this is getting out of hand. Because ain't no way as soon as you left no hotel, you started itching and scratching. And burning or whatever you had going on. I don't know. And if so, it's possible. I'm assuming it could be possible. I'm not going to say 100% because I don't know. But even if that's the case, it couldn't have been that bad. You kept going back for some more itches and some more scratches. Okay? And if I was the judge, that's what I would tell her. Get out of my courtroom, Miss Ma'am, and don't come back. All this Jane Doe, this and that, when it's possibly some real victims in this case. And we study, it's constantly this mess. Honey, look, y'all, they playing so many games. I thought I wasn't going to have to report anything on Diddy and Jay-Z case or the lawyers today. I was trying to avoid it, to give it a break. You know, give it a break. But of course, here somebody come. And why it just had to be, out of everything it could have been, some woman just had to be coming and itching and scratching somewhere. And it was like, okay, I got to tell them this. Because this is out of hand, y'all. What's going on? She better go get her some ointment and go sit down somewhere. Or some pills or something. Because 2018, yeah, you definitely shouldn't have. I know you're not claiming you still got some. I know you're not claiming you still got some. And then your lawyer tried to contact them to get $20 million. Baby, half of the hood is owed that. On the real, half of the hood is owed that. You know, there's plenty of hoods where there's females, they want their $20 million too. So you might as well get on the ship with them and shut up. Okay? This has got out of hand, y'all. I am at this point annoyed with these lawsuits at this point because it's become a challenge. They challenging each other to see who can do the most. And this woman coming as a Jane Doe, I hope she don't think she gonna be a Jane Doe for long. Girl, you wrong. And I know people say, well, you can't say that because she could be a victim. Victim of what? Okay? How many women be running around here doing all this stuff out in the street? I guess they all victims too. Honey, so no. And then she say she got hit in the mouth with glass. Well, we'll see what happened with that. But come on now, I feel like they just trying to set this attorney up at this point. Y'all trying to do anything. I'm trying to see. She said he hit her in the mouth with a glass flute, one of those wine cups or whatever it is. Honey, I don't know. At this point, tell me what y'all think in the comments. This has got so far out of hand. It's got out of hand. And if I was the judge, honey, I would let them have it. Maybe that's what I should have did. I should have became a judge, boy, because I would have tore him up. I would have tore him up. They wouldn't have been playing with me. For real. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think this is a true story? I do not. That's why I just went in like that. I just feel like they playing real games right now. And I hope the judge let them have it. It'll be to the point where even the attorneys will be at risk of going to the back for 30 days. Like, because all y'all playing in my face right now. And I'm not for the BS. Y'all playing with the courts when I need y'all to focus on what's going on. Stop all the fake calls and suits and all that and get to this case. Whatever, y'all. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I am out. Bye, y'all.